How many more times can Kevin Smith kill He-Man in front of our eyes? As many as they'll let him. That's the only reason why he did this series in the first place. I am Mecha. Wow. Oh, I am sorry for enjoying this when everybody else does. And I know I get a little crazy when it comes to bad movies and TV on either way, and I'm one of the people who read about things. I am a consumer advocate here on YouTube. I'm also a bit of a nerd sometimes, a bit of a geek, a bit of a fangirl. Kevin Smith, spoiler for season 2. He's got a whole article from MovieWeb. How many times are you gonna kill He-Man? Just let us know. How many? We already know he's gonna. Netflix's new Masters of the Universe series has a rough welcome in the last few days, but he's revealed why he's accepted the challenge of making it, so he could kill him. It's in the Variety article that we talked about the other day. It's all in there. He only would do it if he could kill He-Man, because he always thought He-Man and the Masters of the Universe were for babies. He went off of the network who decided to be the voice for all He-Man fans. And what the network says goes. And that was what I was warning everybody. And I don't know if it was just sheer trust in the network that Kevin Smith failed so miserably. But he's going to kill him again and again, probably. The reaction to the series has received isn't probably what Smith had hoped for. It's probably not what he hoped for, but it's certainly what he expected. He said, if I'm going to be the guy who takes the fall for killing He-Man, you got to make it good. So he was under the impression, maybe he feels betrayed too. Maybe he feels let down by the network. Maybe he really, really genuinely believes that Ted Biaselli and Netflix and the people who brought out the lore and the Bibles of everything that happened in Eternia, according to Mattel, you know, the Mattel Bible of the universe of the stories of everything in the lore, right? That he genuinely believed that this guy who had all this stuff had the best intentions of the fan base in mind, had the best intentions and wasn't corrupted by the woke zealotry infesting Hollywood like a modern day witch hunt and religion, and practically. That's what it really boils down to. If you don't conform and converge, then you're canceled. And it's not about actual social justice. It's just about consuming. It has become the Borg. It has become this blob. That's what it's like, the blob or a snowball. It just keeps going and going. It's like PB Herman's foil ball. You just keep adding to it instead of like saying, okay, this person's an Islamophobe and they've apologized and then you're done. No, that person has to go and accuse somebody else. Is this kind of the way that they do that? I'm speculating and adding a lot of what I do on this channel, which is dissect a lot of the media and the intention and the wokeness and all this stuff infesting our modern day entertainment, and try and bring it and present it in a way that makes sense. And we know that they do this just to bum out the entire... I always kind of had a more Mystery Science Theater approach to bad things, though. If you're forcing me or presenting me with nothing but bad things, I make my own entertainment out of making it enjoyable for myself. That's why I made the Feelings of Eternia trailer. Check that out if you haven't. Subscribe if you are new here. I do really, really appreciate you guys being here. Smith is a self-professed super fan of the cartoon. No, he's not. See, MovieWeb, you're lying. He said many times he has no love for He-Man. He said that countless times, and I'm going to have to probably pull that clip up.
I know, but I have no love for He-Man either, but he got a place in the world in a comic book story.
Just watch my last video of it. He has no love for He-Man. He has no love for Masters of the Universe, and he thought it was for kids younger than him. He watched it. He almost hate-watched it because he was about, 13, 14. He was a little too old for it at the time. His main focus was doing the things that the original series couldn't do, such as show more mature characters and storylines, real consequences, and the apparent death of He-Man himself. I know what a fan base reacts like when they go, don't get the thing you grew up watching. You think, am I going to be the fall guy for that? If I'm involved in the thing, it's going to be true to what it is. It's going to be true to the franchise, Smith stressed. So they're basically going to try and beat you over the head with, this is what you want as a fan, because we told you this is what you want as a fan. And, you know, maybe they're doing it on purpose for more malicious intent, just to break everybody. Or maybe this guy is just a little misguided, this Ted Biaselli, director of original series, and he just thinks, or maybe he's narcissistic. Maybe he thinks that what he wanted as He-Man is what everybody wants. And, you know, when you have 30 some odd years of a fan base and a franchise, you're never going to please everyone. This is what's so scary for Ghostbusters Afterlife. I fear that when that one comes out, because we all loved the He-Man trailer when it came out, they're playing I Need a Hero, and we're all like, yes, that looks so awesome. And then it drops, and it's all about Tila with the haircut and feelings in Eternia. These are the days of Eternia, Wild Man Beyond. Kevin Smith is to He-Man what Paul Feig is to Ghostbusters. The hired corporate guy. Exactly. So that's kind of what I'm worried about with Ghostbusters, even though it's coming from the people who made, like, the original creators. So I think it's got a 75% chance of being good versus He-Man, which we knew going into it. Kevin Smith was not a fan. We knew it was going to be about Tila. We knew all of these things going in. So we knew it was going to be something that was going to be a shit show, and we just didn't know how big of a shit show it's going to be. Yeah, when he was offered to direct the series, Smith was pitched the idea by Ted Biaselli. This is the guy who is the He-Man superfan. This is the guy, at least he presents himself as a He-Man superfan. I'm sure he believes he is. I'm sure he has all the figures. That's what I've been told. He's got all the figures. He's got all the lore. He's got all the merch. He's a hugest superfan out there. So is Kevin Smith wrong for trusting him? I don't know. Smith took the bold move of taking both He-Man and Skeletor out of the series in the opening episode, leaving the rest of the first part of the season to be led by Tila. This in itself proved problematic for Smith's series, as many saw Tila's character as unsympathetic, abrasive, and acting like a spoiled child. This is a very, it's a very fair, and they're not calling us toxic man babies for it. That's good. Because I'm sorry. So they're not. I feel like a spoiled child. Well, she kind of does. And the way I saw it when I was watching it, I saw her as the king said, Duncan, you suck, and you're a horrible person, and don't you ever come back here, and I'm going to execute you. Tila, arrest your father. And then, you know, everybody betrayed. So she had like a double whammy, and she was going through grief of who knows who. So she was already pissed at the king when the king, like, that's one of the things that sucks about this show so much, is that everybody is so out of character. Why is the king throwing out Duncan and blaming him for He-Man's death? Like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? You're blaming this guy for the death of a god? Oh, that's yeah. Okay, the more I think about it, the more I enjoyed it, though, looking at it like a robot chicken thing, I think, because I was in the right frame of mind to enjoy a Kevin Smithy sort of it's a Kevin Smith movie. Clerks is just feelings in a convenience store with boys. They're talking about a girl, right? He's absolutely right. The He-Man Masters of the Universe Season 1 was all about He-Man, because it's just people talking about their feelings about He-Man. Just in the same way that Clerks is all about Caitlin Bree, where all they're doing is just talking about their feelings about Caitlin fucking Bree. And that is, he's absolutely right in believing that he thinks, and it's wrong though. Oh, how am I putting this? He genuinely believes that it's all about He-Man, because they're doing nothing but talking about He-Man. That's why he thinks he's not lying. Just recorded the live Masters of the Revelations Part 2. Masters of the Revelations? Yes, Masters of the Revelations Part 2. Feelings in Hell. So good and wrapped and ready to go. Spoilers, both He-Man and Skeleton God fights are brutal. I have heard that they're going to have a lot of gore, and maybe not so much gore, but very much, they're going to kill each other over and over and over again, probably. That's all it's going to be. It's going to be like Kenny.
Oh my god! They killed Kenny! You bastard!
Alright. Kevin Smith is going to brutally kill him. That's okay. He's going to kill Randall in episode 1, and Brie Larson will now be playing Caitlin Bree because the original actress is no longer here. Probably. That's what he'll do, you know. This is gonna really tank his Clerks movie, no matter what they do in it. I think people are gonna boycott it. Like, we're not gonna organize anything, but I think he's gonna really, really regret killing He-Man right before Clerks 3 comes out. Did I say 2? I meant 3. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. It looks like they're gonna probably kill off He-Man. Is that what they're saying? Even with some hardcore fans tearing the series down, with very little chance of retribution, no matter what's coming in the second part of the season, there has been a growing amount of praise for the show. Smith has managed to keep most of the characters in line with their original iterations, and he's even managed to tie in teaser eggs and elements of the Dolph Lundgren movie, which previously had very little link to the cartoon. With work on the second half of the season clearly moving at a pace, it seems likely that we won't have to wait too long to see how the rest of the story pans out. Ooh, it's gonna be a thing. So he's gonna kill off He-Man and Skeletor, and probably every episode, I bet, because twice wasn't enough for Hollywood. He-Man, he is the manliest. He is the ultimate old white dude. He has man in his name twice. There has been comedy jokes about that for as long as he's been a thing, and that is the ultimate attack on masculinity. Of course, they had to kill him twice, and he's got an alter ego Adam too. Oh, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I am Mecha. I am going back to my live chat. Don't you guys go anywhere. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
You were always going on and on about He-Man.
You used to go on and on about Skeletor.